buns. Alright, we gotta get home. I just got a notification saying that FedEx just dropped off my package, which I had ordered a denim jacket online from Nordstrom and I think it was, and it was like 20 something bucks. I think that one was 20. I think it was 20 something bucks. I think that one was 20, or one of them was 39 or something like that. But it's a denim jacket, you know, a Gucci denim jacket. And I just got a notification saying they just delivered it. So I gotta get home. At first I was gonna stop and go to Stanton's, like I said this morning, but I didn't do it on my lunch. I didn't, you know, I had stopped at, well, I went across the street actually to Starbucks, or Starburst. I don't know why I'm thinking about that candy. Starbucks. And what I did was I got a spinach.
Please insert the parking ticket or press the credit card.
Enjoy your weekend. I got a spinach and egg white feta wrap this morning. And I asked for 2 packs of sriracha. I really only needed one. I really did. All I needed was one. Because one was enough to put all over the wrap like I wanted to. Right? So, I had that this morning with the guava passion fruit. I forgot the full name. It's a guava passion fruit drink, and it has the coconut milk to it. So I had that this morning. That was my breakfast. But I also picked up from, it's supposed to be, it's coming down raining, y'all. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful. We're supposed to have a thunderstorm coming in. I picked up this, which is the blueberry apple. It's a non-GMO, no sugar added bar. It's a fruit bar. Y'all can see it. Okay. And for my sweet tooth, you know, because it is that time. And I kid y'all not, I like Starbucks Rice Krispie treats better than I like Rice Krispie treats. So I got the cocoa one. So I'm good with that. I'm trying to get over it. But like I said, it's raining right now. I'm sure. See? We're supposed to have a thunderstorm. Yeah, we're supposed to have a thunderstorm coming through. I think this weekend. I think that's what the advisory alert was from channel 13 and all that, 11 and 13. That was on Facebook. Like I said, I don't watch the news. If I catch it, it's a rarity. Okay? So, like I said, right now, I'm connected with another freeway, and there's no rain at all. Y'all see? No rain. So, it's finicky. Maybe it's going to go where it want to go. On one side of town, it's going to get more rain than the other. And it is what it is. Well, I guess I shouldn't speak too soon because I'm coming up on another patch of dark clouds. So I don't know if it's pouring down. You know, you could be driving on the freeway and you can have a patch. And I know people have been through this. You can be driving on the freeway and it's nice and sunny. And then you go through this one little patch and it's just pouring down, raining for a few seconds. And then you come out And you just be like, what the? By the way, like when I was in there at work this morning, I had to sit there and readjust myself and catch myself because yesterday I scanned some paperwork from what we got from the other building, scanned it into the system, like on our file on our share drive, so our supervisor can see all the paperwork that we had ended up bringing back, right? And I asked my other coworker if she had the other stack because we were working out of different boxes, but they were in with the same AV number. And so she gave me hers, but she did ask our other coworker if she had any that belonged to that AV number. And she said yesterday she said no, so it could have been overlooked. I don't know, but I found myself getting irritated. Only reason I say that is because I left this morning so I can go, move my car, go to the garage, and come back. I come back and I don't know what this 18-wheeler is doing. I don't know how he's driving, and I don't know where he was looking at to miss that little SUV in front of him like that. Because I was looking at the SUV. I'm looking at the SUV like that, the 18-wheeler, like, where was you trying to go? Like side swiping? Verities. Y'all come get y'all truck. One of y'all drivers on here just almost had an accident. Almost fishtail on this freeway. I ain't trying to do no meet and greets. I told y'all that. But, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't after I came back from moving my vehicle. I went to the restroom and I came back. And I see a packet on my desk. Now, instead of the co-worker put it on my desk, instead of her just saying, oh, I did end up coming across one. I know you scanned this. Yes, well, maybe she didn't know I scanned it yesterday. I take this back, okay? The only thing she really had to say is I came across another one, from the packet. She never said anything. She just put it on my desk and didn't say anything. Don't do that. Don't do that. Open your mouth. Be grown about yourself. If you put something on someone's desk, you leave a note or you open your mouth and you explain what it is you're putting on your desk. That, I'll tell you, that chaps my hide. I tell you, it chaps my hide, but I had to adjust myself from resending because I just looked and said, what's this? And she was like, oh, it's from the AV. I was like, well, I already scanned all those yesterday. And she was like, so you're not going to scan it? I said, did I scan? I said, did anybody scan it when I had to go rescan number 22? When you guys had already scanned it, did I sit up here and say, can't you rescan it? Did I say all that? No. I went and rescanned it myself, the whole packet, the whole stack. Well, we have a lot of stuff. I said, you know what? I said, just leave it there. I said, I'm not about to make this into a big thing. Just leave it there. It ain't gonna kill me. I'm just gonna go on and scan it. I just be the bigger person and leave the shit alone. It's not worth making a minute, they ain't even ant pile into a molehill. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that serious. But my thing was, open your mouth. I might not have a voice. I might not even have a best voice right now. My voice is fading in and out. So I'm looking like, even with me not having the best voice, I still, do you hear me, will relay what I need to relay to the next person. Well, I'm writing a note if it's too much for me to say, and my voice will start to dim it out for someone to understand me, right? But that's about me being grown. I'm responsible for the things I say and the things I do. When you have co-workers, ones that are older and some are younger than you, But when they're especially older than you, who act like they just really don't understand or know, to not be a discourteous ass person. It's nothing to open your mouth and say what it is that's going on. Because trust and believe, I don't have to like you and you don't have to like me. But when it comes down to getting work done, it's going to get done. The other thing about it is, if I have my work that I'm doing, no matter if my supervisor gave it to me or I have a stack of stuff that came back from another agency for us to do, I'm not asking if somebody else to help me with my work. I got 2 co-workers. They like to sit up there and work with each other. You know, ask for, when we go over to the other building, you know, they work with each other by pulling what we have to pull and put in boxes and organize, right? I don't have a problem with that. That's your business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But you best believe when it comes back down for me, bringing my paperwork back, scanning my stuff, getting my things in order, and checking it, I do that. And I'm not asking for someone. So between the other 2 co-workers that like to work with each other, you know, like I said, I don't have no problem with that. That's their business. They work how they want to work. If that's sufficient enough for them, I let the good times roll. My thing is, don't look like what you have on your desk is just so much more and so overwhelming. I never told y'all to put your work together. And that was between y'all. That was between y'all. Everything that you looked up, research, locations, all that, for things, you know, to go be pulled, had nothing to do with me, because you simultaneously wanted to figure it would be better to pull things together. You know, one person look in one box or call out what they're looking for and the other person pulls. That's between y'all. I work by myself. I don't look for no one to come help me. I just don't. And I'm like that, not to be mean or selfish or not being cooperative or not being a team player. I do that because when it comes down to it, and if it's something that everybody has too many chefs' hands in the pot, and then when something's not done right, then you got a whole bunch of people who are like, well, I didn't do that, I didn't touch that, I don't know anything about that. I worked on it. I put my hands on it. And guess what? I'm responsible for it. And this has nothing to be against anyone that I work with at all. It's just more or less that I know definitely I can take responsibility for it. Because I've learned in the past by researching something for someone else, writing the information out on the back page of an order or whatever it is, and put notes on something. Somebody else could have went to go pull it. But it'll come down to it. They were like, well, isn't this your handwriting on this? Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that I went and pulled the information or anything like that, or I didn't check whatever. I researched it, put the location of wherever it is supposed to be at. And that's probably about as far as it went. Now, if it comes down to where paperwork wasn't signed, I don't like that. And you know, you got people who do that. I even had a supervisor in the past. We were busy one day, just straight out busy with stuff that was coming in that we were taking in from intake, right? And she told me to give some of my work to another coworker who wasn't really doing anything, right? And I did what she you know, suggested that I do, that she asked me to do. I did that, but my name was on the paperwork. So when it came down to where they couldn't find that item, or they couldn't find the item, or that the way that it was entered was incorrectly. And I was like, how do you make me responsible for something that you told me give to such and such. That day you told me to give to such and such. And I gave them my paperwork and the items. So how do I become responsible for it? She tried to make me responsible for it because my name was on the paper. I said, but you told me to give that to such and such. You told me to give that to such and such. But you trying to make me responsible of finding whatever it is or wherever it is they put it at and how they put it in the system. And I was like, that's not fair and that's not right because this is not mine. So what I started doing when she told me that next time, and I had a whole bunch of stuff that was taken in, and if she asked me to give it to somebody else, and I've already signed the paperwork, I go take that. I would take a pen or a Sharpie and put a line for my name and black it out, or I would get white out and white it out, and they would have to sign it because you're not gonna keep my name on there. I'm not gonna be responsible for another grown person for the things they say and the things they do. No, 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 and no. So that's why I said over the years of being at the job that I'm at, I prefer to just work on what I'm working on and be responsible for what I'm responsible for. I don't have a problem with helping anybody. You come to me and you ask me, hey, can you help me? You know, or can, you know, you don't mind taking some of this because it's a lot. That's a different story. I can go on and do that. But it's no way, shape, form, and fashion are you going to put something on my desk and somehow think that I'm supposed to do that. No. Same way I got 2 hands and 2 feet, you better go on and use them and move them. Just like I got a mouth, no matter if I got a voice or not, that will project out in my normal voice. No. Open your mouth. You're grown. You're not 5 years old. Nobody's going to give you a whooping. You're not going on punishment. Be a grown-ass person. So, like I said, that's the type of stuff that is a pet peeve for me. So because that's a pet peeve for me, I just be like, you know what? Today is Friday. I'm not about to go through all this today. It's really not that serious. It's early in the morning. Early in the morning. This wasn't even before 8 o'clock. I said, you know, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not today. I'm just not going to have my day or let myself have my day be to Shitsville. It's Friday. You know, I'm feeling good. And I'm going to go on by my business. It's only one stack. It's not that bad. 27 pages. And it ain't that much. Let me go and rescan them. Rescan them and go and get them out the way. And so I did that. And I put the packet up on the desk where we keep all our work at for stuff that we worked on recently, right? And so she wanted to come back and was like, once we scan stuff, we put in the box. I said, I don't know what y'all do. I don't know what you do. I don't know what system that you guys are working and how you got things going. That's the only thing I know is this is where you have put stuff that you have scanned. Now, I didn't put anything in any boxes for the simple fact of the matter that what I was working on was AB 32. You haven't even finished 31 and it's not even scanned. So why would I put 32 in a box when 31 needs to go before it? But you just want to say something and have a moment. So you can walk around with attitude. You stay on that playground by yourself, sweetie pie. Sorry, hon buns. I'm not going to do it. I'll leave you on the playground where you stand and walk the hell away. I don't play them games. I don't play with no kids throwing fits. I don't play with grown-ass folks throwing no fit. It's not happening. I'm just going to tell you this now. It's not happening. It's not cute. So if you want to sit there and complain all day, huff and puff, or whatever it is you're doing, you go right ahead. I ain't going to be over there with you. You just be mad on your own, because I'm going to go back about my business. I done finished what I was doing. So the next time we go over to the building next week, if that's what our supervisor want to do, I already got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 other stacks to take over there. Because lately he's been wanting to stay over there until about noon. It don't matter if we're going over there at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. He wants to stay over there till about noon. Okay, I got a good enough stack to stay over there till about noon. And if he gives you some paperwork and asks you to verify it, then that's what I do, is I verify it. And I leave it alone. I know how to multitask. I can go on and verify, and I can also go on and pull my own stuff. What you doing, baby boo? Nissan Altima, baby, do you know how to drive? They got to merge, sweetheart. That means they gonna have to sit up there and either speed up and get in front of you, or they have to slow down and get in the back of you, Miss Nissan. I think it's a lady. I don't know. But that's the gist of it, right? So that was my morning. After I finished all that, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I was like, my supervisor want me to do something, have something to be done, then I go and do that. Other than that, I'm good. I done made my folders, put them in the file cabinets of paperwork of everything that I had from the past 2 weeks from when we went over there. And I finally put them in the file cabinet. Now let's wait and came across some more stuff. Other than that, I put my stuff in the cabinet. It's filed away. I'm not responsible for other people, how you move it. If you want to sit there and have stuff piled up on your desk instead of doing it as it goes, that is not on me. That's on you. For you to say, but I got all this stuff. That's on you. Instead of you doing it when it comes back and getting it all caught up, that's on you. You want to take your time doing it, that's on you. That's your business. That's how you want to work it, that's on you. But not one time out your mouth should you be telling or complaining about your co-workers or about a co-worker, because you have failed to maximize, not monetize, my apologies, maximize your work speed, or how it is that you take things in and finish them up and put them away. That's not on anybody but you. That's not on anybody else of how you maximize your time within your shift if you got a whole bunch of stuff piled up on your desk. I'm not responsible for that. I'm not. Because either I'm going to sit there and do what I'm doing, or I'm going to do it the next morning. I'm going to do whatever I can before I leave work. Or I'm going to finish the rest in the morning, or however long that it takes me. But I'm going to get it done. And when I get it done, I stand up until the next thing comes about across my desk that's given to me by my supervisor, or that he emails to me. That's just it. And if there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes back and they're like, hey, this stuff come back, so I guess you guys split it up and go ahead and take care of it. And that's what I do. That's what I did last time. I went and got half of the box and half of the envelopes. Half of the, the things that were the loose papers that were rubber band together, and half of the envelopes. I got that. And I sit up there and I took them back to my desk and I put them on my desk. Now my other co-worker, I'm not mad at her. She came I guess when she went to go look in the box to get, I guess, a stack out or something like that, I guess she realized that some of the envelopes, because I never looked in the envelopes to see exactly what container they were. I just grabbed half of them. And so she just basically put them together by container. Ain't got no problem with that. So that's what I worked on. So if I'm working off of, you know, a container, I think I ended up doing 3 boxes last time. I ended up doing 3 boxes. And then my supervisor wanted me to verify. So doing the verify, I think I ended up doing 7 boxes. I verified. And my other coworker, she verified the other half of them. So that's what we did, because that's what he asked us to do. And I still had another stack that could have been pulled, but I did what he asked me to do. And after that, he was ready to wrap it up and go. All right, I'm ready to wrap it up and go too. And so that's just how it is. Some things, like I said, I'm just not going to let it get worked off into my soul. And other things, I'm just not going to be bringing, you know, harboring and bringing it home to my place of peace. You know, because then you have it festering. And I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just not. My mom can tell you back in the day, I used to talk with her and I would be mad. And everything was these H's, these M&F's, and this, that, and the third. Oh, these B's. Oh, Bernie Mac was like my role model. You think I'm lying? Ask my mama. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, my mom can tell you back in the day. Oh, my goodness. I would be upset on a daily, because it's like you never know what you're gonna get on certain days. You got some people, you know, that you may work with that act like they need a pacifier and a pinky baby, like they just hardcore need that, because they are crying every day. They are complaining, crying about whatever on the day. And that ain't, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it, y'all. I kid you not. When I say that, that breaks my nerves. Be grown about the things you say and the things you do. Your job, I hired you to do something, man. Go and do that. Your job and hire you so you can go and make everybody be friends. And you upset because such and such didn't speak to you, or they don't talk to you. Who cares? Man, do your job. You don't care about if somebody's talking to you or not. Kind of foolishness. Do your job. That ain't what they hired you for. But you got some people that's like that. They need that affirmation. They need that attention. They need that, like, that cosigner, that cheerleading section and shit. Hell no. I come to work, I do my job, and I go home. And like I said, I had to hurry up and come home, so I couldn't go to Stanton's. But I'm really thinking about going to Stanton's, though. Let's see, my package is here. I'm really thinking about it. Really am. Hold on. Okay, y'all. My jacket came in. Hope y'all were able to see it. But I appreciate y'all driving home with me, commuting with me. And normally I stay in the car doing all this. But I wanted to make sure my package was still on my porch. So I appreciate you guys taking that drive with me. I appreciate you guys, spending what time you have with me today while I rant and rave driving home. So I pray that y'all got home safely, in one piece, no hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, or misunderstandings. I pray that you don't have any meet and greets. You guys please try to stay safe, be respectful, have a great day, have a blessed day, have a beautiful day, but definitely be respectful to each other and no meet and greets, okay? I'll talk to you later.